Hey, hello, and welcome back to Getting It Kisses. I'm your host, Kristen, and today is Social Media Friday, and today is where we ask questions to Kristen or your friends here, and want some advice. If you are trying to start up a business or working through your crafting business, I'm here. I'm here for your questions, and excuse me. We have not had coffee yet. So, also, if you have if you have questions just how to navigate stuff on some social media, and you just want some tips, you can ask me. I just need some feedback from you guys, and I go from there. So last week we had one person kind of write in between now and then how to start up a business. And, of course, that's a big question. So I'll kind of get a little bit to that today. But I want to welcome you all. Thank you for joining me. If you are a subscriber on my YouTube channel, you know that I went live this morning to announce the winners, which is a new thing for me. I have never done that before. I got on my phone. I sat in the car after I picked up the kids. I announced the winners and was on for about 10 minutes chatting with everyone. And anyway, so you have to go watch that to see what happened. So anyway, yeah, go to youtube.com/goodknit and check out the video. So anyway, yeah, Gala, the way to go live is I had to use a cell phone. I haven't tried going live on YouTube from my desktop the way I did today. I have gone live from YouTube from a desktop before, but before they had gone, so this is a little bit of social media stuff. So there's some things changing and happening with YouTube and how they go live, and you have been able to use Google Hangouts and do a live broadcasting that way, which is actually very interesting. I've actually helped some young entrepreneurs and people wanting to spruce up their crafting channels, and I've done some consultations, and what's really cool about that is I've been able to flip and share the screen and really do some one-on-one help and like an hour consultation. So that is available if someone needs it, but that's like a private thing. But you have to go through Google Hangouts in order to do that. But I think some of that stuff is changing. The way that I went live just now is I couldn't find it on the YouTube studio. I have on my device, I have YouTube Capture, the YouTube app, and a Studio app. And those are all YouTube apps that are put out by YouTube. Now, there is another app, and I actually didn't know. Maybe there's another one out there, but to go live on Facebook, I did not see with those three apps this morning how to do it. But one of my friends had told me about something called Emoze, Emoze, I think is what it is. And I was able to, and I'd set it up before, but I hadn't actually used it yet. And that was a new experience, but you can go live and you have to tell it, this is the channel I'm on, and make sure that it's all set up right. And so that's how I went live. And basically, I didn't get to usually I have a moment I type in, when I put a video up, I can put the title, and I put in the description, and I can put in some tags and all that kind of stuff, and then stick it in a playlist and everything. So it's unknown to me how it shows up right now, because basically it just says, tell us what you're doing. And I put it in like it's the title to the video. So you and I are going to see how it worked. But I will tell you that I had several people hop on, and basically I just kind of chatted until I had more people on. And then I went for about 10 minutes and I just talked, and then let everybody know who the winners were and how they could collect their winnings, because none of it is in the description for the video. So completely new. So I'm assuming it's going to email me. So I am in uncharted territory here. So what do y'all think? Do you like that I did that this morning? And if you joined me live, let me know if you had joined me live on the Facebook, on the YouTube. See, I did this on there. I said Facebook several times. So on the YouTube platform, if you had joined me, because if you're a subscriber, you got a notification that I was going live. So anyway, I'm going to say hi to everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Gayla. And good morning, Patty and Donna, Patricia. I'm so glad you're here. I actually took my kids to school this morning, and then I sat out in my driveway and I was going through just to make sure I had everything correct for the winners. And then I did the announcement and I came in and I just got quickly ready and I sat down. So I have not even had my coffee. So I'm sorry if I'm just, clearing my throat a bunch. Excuse me. Sorry. Gayla says, yes, I do. Was scrolling around looking for the announcement, but haven't found it yet. Yeah, because I didn't do it until now. I had until Friday. And we've just, with moving and not moving and putting the house up for sale and doing all that kind of stuff, it's been, a lot around here. So I'm glad that I build that in because it's just been, it just hasn't worked out to do it immediately. So Ellie joined me. Hi, Ellie. She said the video was fun and funny. So glad. Don't tell anyone, Ellie. I know you said on there, yes, Mom. Don't tell anybody the winners. They have to go to the video. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just did, Gayla? What? Okay. Buenos dias, Martha. Ellie says, my YouTube question was, what time to... Oh, did you go to bed last night after my yarning adventure? What time did I go to bed? Probably close to 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. And then I get up, I think I got up at 6:30 this morning. So Ellie says, I know the winners. Na, 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 na. It would be fun to when I read off your answers and questions and things, I give you different voices. Good morning, Candy Annie. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning to you. When we stay up late, we make a cow. Do, 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 do. I made a cow on the zippy. It's so big. It's so obnoxious and big. So good morning from Indiana, Janice. I saw the YouTube live post as it happened. Couldn't figure out how to comment though. Oh, so you joined me. You just couldn't comment. Well, that's cool. Maybe Ellie can help you out. Miss Ellie, tell her. Tabulate and tell us all because guess who couldn't do it? So I haven't even got to do it. You should have to turn your video vertical and then punch it in, I think. So you have to go scroll all the way down. There should be an add comment. It's probably a very sort of clear-ish comment box is my guess. Bridget Marie, good morning. Good morning. Ellie says, oh, I like your voices to my stuff. It's like you read my mind. I'm reading your mind. You're saying... Did I change the cat box? Did I let the animals out? I'm just kidding. No, you're not thinking about that at all. You're thinking about yarn and looms and who won the zippy. No, Ellie doesn't think that because Ellie knows because Ellie joined me on YouTube. So if you go to youtube.com/goodknitkisses, hit that old subscribe button because if you are subscribed to me, then you get notifications when I go live on YouTube. Ha ha. Good morning, Carrie, Rasmussen, Bibel, Carrie. I always recognize your name. Janice, Haley. Oh, Ellie says, the cat box is Joe's job. I almost said Joe Bob's job. Joe's job. So let's see. Ellie says, Janice, there was a button on the bottom near the live chat icon. So apparently there's a chat icon. Hey guys, I have a question about sound this morning. When you hear me talk and I have this big old cowl on, I have my little speaker right here. Can you hear me okay? Or is it muffled and I'm making noises that I am unaware of? Good morning, Inga. Inga. Good morning. Carrie says, wait, I gotta scroll back. Carrie says, LOL, as long as you don't call me late for supper, just call me. Whatever you need and just call me. La 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 dee da da, call me. Laura says good morning, and yes, I can hear you just fine. All right. I know, y'all didn't know that I sang this much, did you? You had zero clue. Zero clue. I make up freaking songs like they're going out of style. I have no idea why. And I can't retain them all. So, do you guys see, just reading you fine and clear, Gayla says. I hear you fine and clear. Sounds good. Sandra says, all right. All right. Hey, what's this I see? Do you see the cowl behind me? What am I, Dr. Seuss? Okay. That's the cowl that I was wearing yesterday that was like super big and chunky. And Ellie says, OMG, I woke up this morning to ball of yarn in my head. LOL. Okay, I'm sorry. And then I thought of this song called OMG, I Want to Be on Glee. There's a guy who did this music video trying to get on the show Glee several years ago. And now he's like this big YouTuber and he's been on other things. But anyway, and now when I saw the OMG, I thought of his song. You have to look up the OMG, I Want to Be on Glee, because it's hilarious. One of my friends, he used to live near here in this DFW area. And one of my friends was in one of his little videos where he surprised people at Target. And they did like one of those, what do you call them? Flash mobs. I would love to do a flash mob, y'all, of ball of yarn. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be fun? Like go to Joann's or Michael's or Hobby Lobby or like all of them and do a flash mob thing. Oh my gosh. Anyway, are flash mobs even fun anymore? Like, do people still do that? Or am I behind on the times, y'all? Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Ellie says complete with the Kristen choreography from the day she sang it for us. Yeah, of course there's choreography. How can there not be? Oh my God. Yes. Laugh out loud, Carrie says. Okay, so look, do you want to see any questions? Do y'all like my cowl? I haven't had any statements on it. Okay, I'm going to go backward. I'm going to tell you what I was pointing at. That was the cowl, what I was wearing yesterday. There is a definite up and down side to it, and I had to put it on my daughter last night to test it to see what looked best on her. And the part that you finish with, the top side, actually needs to go down to the bottom because it has this undulating look to it, and then it's flatter on the top, and it fits on the body better when it's like that. So anyway, you love the cowl this morning? Mm-hmm. Look. It's lush. Lush. Look at that. What? That is the Indian cross stitch, Kristen. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So what I want to do is I'm going to use the gigantic yarn or the big old yarn or whatever. There was the loops and threads. I don't even have it with me and to tell you what it is. But it's some big yarn from Hobby Lobby that I had bought. And I'm going to try and use either 1 or 2 strands with it because I think it's actually a bulky, not a super bulky. And this is like, this says, now, okay, I'm going to tell you people. They labeled this as a super bulky. I think it's labeled as a 6. Let's see, because I really think it's a 7. It's got to be a 7. No, it is jumbo. I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. It is a 7. Anyway, but I'm thinking of using 2 strands of that other yarn. And we'll see. We'll see how that works. But I want to see what it looks like in the cowl because this is what it is. It's like super big, super obnoxious. But anyway, would make a nice, make a nice hood too. Yeah, Carrie, probably. It probably would make a good one. Oh, Leah says, oh, you can't see her now. It popped off. Anyway, I got a little notification. Oh, I can't tell you. Because you didn't watch the YouTube live video, or some of you didn't. So I can't tell you what Leah said. I can't tell you what happened, but it's awesome. Thanks, Amy Jo. I love the color too. Good morning, Nikki. I see you're joining me. Sorry, hairball. Wait, what? Wait, Bridget says, I think you should man the bin, go yarn to out of the big balls. What? Okay. So I'm like, what? Anyway, I'm going to call this the cross stitch cowl. Y'all, do you like this called the cross stitch cowl? Oh wait, correct. Sorry. A bin. You mean like do the song like standing in the bin or that would be funny. That would be funny. Anyway, y'all see how the top of this like has this really cool braided effect? Do you like that? What do you think of that? This is the cast on. Yeah. And the cast on had this awesome bonus look to it, which I love. Yes, I do. And I'm thinking I'm going to use this again. So, anyway, I don't use it very often, but yeah. So, I can talk you through it as a bonus for being here today. I can talk to you about it. And guess what? It takes only one ball. And I had about 2 yards left. Now, I will tell you, the cowl is long. Okay. I like it longer because I can flip it, you know. Now, if you wanted to eliminate a row or two and make it a little shorter, and then also make it not as long, you know, then you could probably get away with using one of the smaller balls that's not the Bernat, that are the, if you didn't know, at Hobby Lobby, they actually have a big yarn like this, and it's from Yarn Bee. And when I saw it, it was on a top shelf, and I'm trying to remember what it was called, but it was like giant looking. And now it doesn't have any of the hot pink. It had the cream color. It had a charcoal, like a medium to dark gray charcoal, and then a lighter gray, and then I think it had like a brownish tone in there too, and then there was a blue and then a red. So it was an actual deep red, not the burnt red. And then I think that's all the colors. So it had a little more limited color selection, but everything at standard price at regular retail was $6.99. So this is $9.99, and it's on sale right now until October 1st for $6.99. But the standard price of the one at Hobby Lobby is that. But the difference is this is 32 yards, and the excuse me, the one at Hobby Lobby is 28. Now, I'm going to guess that this was that this cowl took me about 30 yards. So I had about 2 yards left. And so you might be a little short. So if you do the one and you don't want to use 2 balls, if you do the one from Hobby Lobby, if you like eliminate, excuse me, 1 or 2 rows from the top and 1 or 2 rows to the bottom to make it shorter. And then actually, if you do have the master set and you eliminate some of these corners and use like the ones that allow you not to have the regular corner, but you have like a square corner, then you could probably get away with doing 1 ball in that one. So anyway, let me read all my comments and questions. Good morning. Nikki says good morning. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Bridget says, make a bin for the yarn out of the big balls of yarn. You said 2 days ago about making a basket with it. Yes, I did. I need to make a basket. Okay, so you want me to make the basket. You like the 2-tone? I was thinking about like just stopping what I was doing, the blanket, and actually like doing that. So I'll go back and make that. And because I think it was really cool. They have a basket pattern, and that was one of the ones that I didn't go over. But there's like on the ball bands, there was actually a basket as one of the patterns, and I think I missed that wrapper. And also I discovered on the purple and the cream color, they rotated the wrappers around. So even though it had the right color written on it, the patterns kind of rotated. So it doesn't really matter which color you got. It's not like you have to get that color to get that pattern. So Sue, good morning. Patricia, good morning. Well, good evening to you. And yeah, okay, so here we go. Y'all want to know how? Okay, so you get your Zippy Master set, or you get 6 zippy looms and then a set of corners. If you have the master set, you need 2 more zippy looms. And a lot of people who get the master set already may have 1 or 2 of these. So fret no more. If you have the corners and you have 6, you can do it. And you've got to have 1, 2 of the simple connectors here. And so this is the loom setup. See? Picture perfect. Ooh! Ellie says, missed, excuse me, missed yesterday. Haven't watched replay yet. What happened with Michael's coupon? I got too busy and I didn't go. Yeah, I didn't go. I know. I was all upset about it. And then I was so tired and had to nap. And I think in the midst of it all, I just spaced out. So I'm not sure if I've missed the opportunity window to do that. So yeah, strike a pose. Poke. Anyway, yeah, Patricia, yeah, you cannot get the zippy in Australia. I'm not sure, Patricia, did you enter on YouTube? I was kind of hoping I would see you, and I was kind of hoping that you would win. I mean, I'm glad that the winner won, but I was hoping that you would win. Someone in the UK or someone in Australia or someone wherever, you can't get it. So anyway, nice framing with the loom. Yeah. Maybe I should take a screenshot of that. So my crafty dentist Dolling. Okay, this person says, okay, I am new to looming. I have a set of the boy looms, round and long. Do I need to get the zippy looms? Is this a trend that will be everlasting in your opinion? You know, that is an excellent question, my crafty dentist Dolling. I'm not really sure what that is, but anyway, my crafty person. That's an interesting question. So trend, yes, it's a trend. I believe it's a trend that's going to stay. Now, I don't know about being a trend to stay, but I believe it'll be a loom to stay for several reasons. First of all, they're just fun. Second of all, it gives your fingers a break if you like to knit on your fingers. And I know I am always one person who wants to upgrade people's thought about loom knitting and say, oh, you can make these masterful designs and everything. But, you know, kids do like to do it. So this is a perfect kid loom. So I think it's going to stay. It's a very hardy kind of loom. It's, you know, it's rigid. It's just great, and it travels. But the other thing is it works really, really great on, for people who have problems with their dexterities, their limbs, their anything, you know, people who have problems shaking or holding on to something else. They have fatigue and everything. And with the monster big pegs and everything, it works really well. Being that there's no metal, it's very smooth. It's very easy. So, you know, is this a product that has longevity? Well, it is, as long as people have demand for it. I'm telling you why I think there's other reasons than the most apparent reasons of kids or trends. I'm telling you why, because I think that for the community of knitters that like to gravitate to looming, it helps them. And also people who have aged out or have medical doubt or whatever, that end up needing something. They want something to craft on, but they have a really hard time. The zippy solves a problem. And when you solve a problem, you're going to stick around for quite a while. You may not even know that you are going to need something like this in the future, but I've heard from some people, Tara, excuse me, Griffith, she's got a thing. There's a comment. Go look on the Zippy, review and go read the comments. And there's a great story from Tara. Go read it, because it talks about what Zippy did for her, and her looming venture, but then she in her decline in health. And so it's a fantastic write-up of her experience. So anyway, excuse me. Amy Jo says, where can the Zippy be purchased? I don't have that right in front of me, but That's all written up in my review. So if you'll go check up the review and then click the little description for more. So go to youtube.com/goodknitKisses. Go find the review video. And it's one of the last 3 videos. I think it's the 3rd from the current one right now. Excuse me. I'm getting comments pop up. If you see me look up, I'm looking at the comments coming in from YouTube for the congratulations for the winners. And you have to go read that. Excuse me. Oh, Dolling. My crafty den is Dolling. Thank you for clarifying with me. That's awesome. So as in dolls are part of my hobbies. Very good. Let's see. Bridget says, I enjoy the zippy looms more than the sock looms, honestly. Well, yeah. Sock looms are a necessary evil. No, just kidding. They're not evil. But anyway, I'm not a sock knitter. I really wish I was, because socks, I heard a great story from someone who is, she's a knitter, needle knitter, and she's, very popular in that circle. And, when asked her about what her favorite projects are and why, she's talked about sock knitting and then, knitting sweaters for dolls, and for babies, because like baby sweaters and socks are really, really great because they're small projects, but they allow you to really actually learn how to design some things, and you solve a lot of issues in a very small piece, and then you can blow that scale up more. Actually, and especially like with the tiniest stitches, because you can get all the stitches you would in and maybe something larger, and get lots of repeats or whatever. So anyway, but the zippy is really fun, and you can, and also for fast projects. Actually, you know what? I think zippy in your toolkit at the holidays is really fantastic, because you can make some stuff. Like, let's say this. What's your budget for your friend? $10? Got it. So this was $10. This took me an hour, less than an hour or something. I can't remember how long it took me, because I was taking time to write it down, but it didn't take me very long. So anyway, my crafty den is Dolling says thank you. Carrie says I got mine at Hobby Lobby, and Joann's has them. Yes, and you can get the zippy there. Yes, but the master set you have to get online. So and then unless you're in Quebec, and then you're one of the first ones lucky enough to get it in an actual store. So we're hoping to get them in stores in the next year. And anyway, and keep those things coming in, the comments coming in. If you have comments on the zippy, room for improvement, or wants and needs for any other looms, things that you're missing in your loomy bag, let me know. Maybe we can come up with a product together. Wouldn't that be cool? Louisa, good morning. I see that you joined us. AC Moore, Ellie says it has. Yeah, I mean, as far as like having a zippy loom, I mean, they're at Joann's, Hobby Lobby, AC Moore, Michael's. Who else has them in a hard physical store? Does Walmart have them? I'm trying to remember if Walmart actually has them. But I know that, excuse me, and some of the stores don't have the corners, and some of them do. But the actual like double knitting, and then the corners that aren't like this, not the rounded corners, but if you wanted to like close this off and have like a squared corner and not add the extra peg, then you have to get the Zippy Master Set currently. So, hey sis. Happy early birthday to my nephew. Yeah, it's a cowl. Yeah, it's huge. Or I guess it's so long, it's long enough to be like a mini infinity. So yeah, it's huge. So fast and easy. Happy Friday, everyone. Oh, no, Walmart doesn't. Thank you, Bridget, for letting us know. What about eBay? Patricia, probably on eBay, I'm sure. Amazon has stuff. You know, eBay and Amazon depend upon, unless it's like actually through Amazon, like a certain Amazon partner. You know, obviously if a seller decided, anyone from here could decide, I want to sell it on eBay. So, you know, you get what you get. So yeah, knitting board's a great place though. Okay. And also if you were interested in a zippy pattern, or any pattern from Knitting Board, by the way, let me know in the comments below, and I can always ask them. I think that might be a thing coming up, maybe. that I might be able to start teaching some of that stuff. So if work that out. So if you guys are demanding me do it, then maybe I'll be the one to bring you videos for them. So Stephanie says, did you announce the Zippy winners here? Evacuate, the YouTube video doesn't play correctly. You only see the last 30 seconds. Thanks for running the contest and all you do. That's not good. It only shows the last 30 seconds? I don't know. When I get the link, I'll put it up in here. But yes, I did announce it, but I'm not going to say it in here. I was going to have it just on YouTube. So if I have to do it again, man, I wish I could get into my camera and answer part of that question. You know what? Let me get online. I'm going to go check while y'all are watching and listening. Who wants to know how I did on the Bernat, all the little tickets, all these little things, the big stuff? Who wants to know about the Stitch and Win? I entered in 18 balls. Do you want to know what my discounts were? I wrote it down. So I'm entered in apparently 18 times. And just so you know your odds, I'll tell you. They want to know. Patricia wants to know. Okay. The first one, I got 10% off. Okay, so what it is you get an entry and then you click for a coupon and then you have to print it. Okay, I'll answer generically first. All of them, you get at least 10% off, and it's for one ball, not your whole purchase, and it's 10% off. So mind you, $9.99. It's not off of a sale price. $9.99, 10% off. Move your decimal point over. You're going to get 0.999 off of $9.99. Think about that. So I got 10% off 2 times in a row, and then I got a 50% off. That was nice. Okay, 50% off, and it wasn't like all Bernat. It was just on the big ball blanket yarn. And then the next several entries up until I registered for number 14. I got 10% off. And then number 14, I got 25% off of one. Yeah. And then the next 4, I got 10% off. So I guess I wasn't expecting that it was like a sweepstakes entry. I guess I was expecting like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I read this stuff, but I was a little too excited. And so then when I saw the 10% off, it was like, okay, sound effect, wah, 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 kind of thing. So yeah, I love the 50% off, but here's the deal. I can get a 50% off any day of the week from them. I mean, maybe not 50 at Michael's, because it is Michael's. Maybe like 30 or 40, sometimes 50. But right now, it's $3 off. It's $9.99 less 3. So it's $6.99. This is US dollars, of course, everyone. Jill says, yeah, the YouTube video didn't work for me. Darn it. Oh, man, seriously? Come on. Too early for math, Krista says. Sorry. Disappointing wins 10%. Yeah, so. Yeah, I mean, I wrote it down. I did. Every time I did one. Oh, and here's the other thing I did is I pulled them all out. And then when I entered it, just because I couldn't remember, I clipped the side. So, and then the ones I'd already had been done with, I pulled them off and everything. So maybe a different device, laptop. Okay, I'm going to go in real quick. Let's see. Let's go to youtube.com. youtube.com. All right. Winners announced. Oh, it shows my dashboard. How hilarious is that? 279 people have viewed it. Wow. I'm sorry. Apparently my song was playing in the background. Okay, hang on. Pause the video. I'm having technical difficulties here. Where is iTunes? Okay, I've got to turn off my sound. Why is it playing? Okay, I don't want to download that. I'm so sorry, y'all. Is my video frozen? No. Really? Could you use that on the bottom? Slippers looks comfy. Yeah. Or I would, you know what? You could do, I don't know how you would do slippers in it. It's really big stitches, but maybe you could get one of those like moccasin kind of like soles and then like stitch this on it to make slippers. So yeah, that would be cool. Oh, seriously, why is this? I'm having difficulty. I'm so sorry. Okay, I am on Safari. Yours says broadcast interrupted. Mine's not interrupted. I'm talking. Anyway, I'm on Safari, and Safari is showing the video. And
replay.
Yeah.
Hey, and welcome back to Good Knit Kisses. I'm your host, Kristen, and today I am announcing the winners for the Zippy Master Set from Knitting Board. And welcome to the live and welcome to replay. This is my first live video going like this on YouTube this way. I've been doing some...
Anyway. Okay, so that's it. So, yeah, the video's right there. I'm sorry. Yeah, so it's freezing your little hanging. Later on, maybe it'll like clear itself up and then you'll be able to watch this and see what's going on. A friend recommended t-shirt paint for treads of crochet knitted slippers. Yeah, you could do that. I would suggest getting like there's sort of like a moccasin bottom, like a suede bottom, you know, that you can buy. I know Hobby Lobby has them, and then you stitch onto the side. I think they have holes like to where you can stitch right onto it. So the video picked up talking about my glasses. Right after it freezes. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I can't help any of the issues. I can't help any of those. Can the big yarn be used for bath mats? Yeah, I'm sure it could. I'm sure it could, but you have to now the washing instructions. Stop grabbing this big ball. Let me just get this out. The washing instructions say care on the reverse side of the label. Hold on. Let me just read it to you. Okay, washing and drying. Wash in water not exceeding 86 degrees Fahrenheit or 30 degrees Celsius at delicate setting. Do not bleach. Tumble dry at low heat at delicate setting. Do not iron or press. Do not dry clean. So I would say if you want a nice mat, squishy mat, you could use that and make a bath mat. But I wouldn't use it like coming right out of your shower. Maybe if it's an area where, like maybe it's your bath next to your bathtub and you just want something nice and squishy while you put your knees on it to wash your baby or something, but you're not necessarily, I wouldn't step on it and get it watery. That way, like it would stay cleaner longer. But yeah, I mean, it would be nice and cute, like just for fun. But I mean, of course, I'm a stickler on bathroom stuff, and not having carpet in there, and because it can get grimy and gross. I wouldn't put it anywhere near the toilet though. So I think it would be expensive to botch that up. So, hi from Australia, Melissa. You're just making us aware, Jill. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, Gayla says, LOL, mine is working. I'll check after this. Okay. So the video just says winners announced, KB Zippy Master Set. That's the name of the video. And I live streamed 56 minutes ago, according to this thing. Let me hit refresh. I want to see how many people, 288 views. So that's how many people have watched it. 29 people like it and 3 people don't. So I guess they were poor losers. Sorry. Everybody's got it. Most people have got to lose. I mean, you're only going to have a couple of winners here. So I don't know why. Oh yeah. Gibbles says I can't access anything but the last 30 seconds or so. I'm going to write on here, Safari worked for me. Maybe I should try, maybe I should try, let's see, share the video. Let's try Google Chrome and see. That's why people aren't liking the video. Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that other thing before. Video thawed. Cached missed stuff on replay. Okay. Anyway, do y'all want to know if you can see me now? I was just kind of waiting on the lag. If you want to see now, I will show you. I'll tell you how to do the cowl on the zippy, right? Okay, let's see. It's 9:15. I've got to wrap this up in 15 minutes because I am going to have a day with my husband. Isn't that awesome? He has been working super, super hard the last 2 weeks. And he got totally finished early yesterday with all the things that he needed to do. And okay, it works on Google Chrome, by the way. It just popped up. Yes, use Chrome, Tina says. Anyway, so he is going to spend the day with me. He is waiting on me, and I think we're going to go look at some houses, and we may go catch a movie. And it's so nice. And the kids are in school. Yay. One very short pause is all I've suffered. Tina, I'm so sorry if you're suffering. Good night, kisses, love. Mwah, 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 to you all. Let me get out my notes here, and I'm now going to go over. Oh, I'm going to tell these people real quick. Safari worked for me, and Google Chrome. Check those browsers. So sorry for your trouble. Sorry, I'm just replying to people because I feel bad. So, okay, let me just, okay. And Molly says congrats. So I'm going to bump hers and say thank you and give her a thumbs up. Okay. Yes, awesome. Have an awesome day. My husband works 7 days a week, landscaper. Yeah, totally. Yes. See, my husband is in retail. And so sometimes he's not home until 10, 11 o'clock at night because he helps other retail people. Since we're on a Facebook thing, I'll just tell you, my husband works he helps Apple stores within a store. So if you see an Apple store at another place, like a Best Buy or, something like that, he is a regional manager kind of thing. And he goes and he takes care of the retail people. His heart is for retail people. So people who are in customer service and people who are helping other people all day long. You love my husband because he wants to cheer you up, make your day awesome. If you ask him, how was your day? He says, awesome, just short of legendary. So anyway, he always asks the wait staff. He always when he gets coffee anywhere, he's always like, hey, how's your day? And he's talking to the baristas and making sure they're having fun too. So that's kind of how it is. So anyway, so when I get him, it's great. But yeah, he's traveling a lot. So anyway, all right, Zippy, let's do the pattern. Wait no more. Use the big old yarn. It's going to take about 30 yards. Okay. Now you're going to want to set up with 6 zippies and 4 corners. If you have the master set and you don't want to, and you want to save a little bit of yarn, maybe not do this. This is how long this is. I haven't even measured it. Y'all want me to measure it? I'll measure it. Hold on. Yeah. Friday off. So sorry. Let me just tell you. So he works for Apple. He works for a fruit company. Works for Apple. And so he has been working on that release, and he's been updating all these stores and doing all this stuff. And he finally got done with a ton of stores and a ton of traveling and a ton of training. So I'm telling you that he worked his behind off. And I'm measuring. Yes, he got a Friday off. It's amazing. And he's done already full-time overtime. That's how late he's been working. So he is not slacking. He's in the other room actually helping someone do customer service right now because he's always available on his cell phone. So anyway, I'm measuring. The drop on this is 19 inches. It's kind of hard to tell. So on the inside, it's probably 18 inches, and then add another inch for how thick it is. And then, so double that for the diameter. technically it's 19 times 2, so that's the diameter. And then if you're thinking, I'm sorry, if you need centimeters, that's 48. So 96. Yes, 48 is 96. That'd be 96 centimeters diameter, or 48 drop. And then the width on it is about 8. Yeah, 8 inches, which is 20 centimeters. Yeah, I knew that. I guess I should have known that, because 4 is always 10 centimeters. So that's that. So what you do is you cast on here like this. This is the cast on. This is the bind off. Okay. I cast on with the half hitch, or the thumb cast on. So you can check out my video on the thumb cast on. You are going to complete, you're going to do 4 rounds. You're going to do a knit, and all the knit stitches are a U-knit, and don't do them too tight, not a flat. Do a U-knit, and then a second round is purl, knit, and then purl. So alternate knit and purl. And if that 8 inches is too thick for you, then eliminate 2 of those rounds. Okay. And then round 5 is the first peg, and I'm going in a clockwise way. So when I cast on, I started on the right, and then I went all the way around in the half hitch, and I tightened it up. So after I did it, I pulled from the back of all the stitches, and I didn't do a slip knot to start because I didn't want any hard points in it. And I'm really glad I did that. And so I pulled on it to tighten it, and I'll show you guys how to do that. And then you're going to, so knit peg 1, you wrap, and then wrap it twice, kind of like an E-wrap. So you're just going to wrap around there. You can't really get it 3 times, so we're just doing 2. But if you can get 3, go for it. I actually wish that I had tried 3, but I thought I'd do 2 because it looked easier because of the size of the peg. And then, so you're going to repeat that all around the room, go all the way around the loom, not the room. And, and then you're going to, the round 6 is you're going to unwrap the top 2 loops. And, you probably need, I sort of have, sometimes I use my fingers, sometimes I use the loom tool. And, so then you pop all those off, and, then you tug it down. Okay. To reveal the drop stitches. And then you, so that's all you're doing. Round 6 is actually not really, so you tug it down, and then what you're doing is you cross it. Okay. So you're going to cross the stitches. Now we're doing an Indian cross stitch. Now, when I've done the Indian cross stitch before, it's like a cable cross 3, a cable right cross of 3. Which means 3 by 3. And so the right leaning, the ones in front are leaning to the right. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm flipped. So my video's flipped. So it will lean to the right. And so it looks like this, but in the zippy one, I did it like this. And so your stitches cross this way. So you're going to hold the first 2 back into the loom, then take the next 2 that are on your left and move them over. I got to flip my arms because the screen is flipped. But you're going to put them on the 2 pegs on the right, and then the two loops in the back, you're going to put them on pegs 3 and 4, and then you have this crossed, and then you slide your loom down and then do the next 4. So you hold the first 2 back, move the next 2 over, then put those 2 back on the other 2, and go all the way around the loom. So you have a total of 28 stitches on here, 28 pegs, and that's divisible by 4. So it's a 7, there's 7 repeats. And so you're going to get 7 of these. Okay. So it looks like 4 lines. That's because that's actually, so this right here looks like 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's because this is a stitch and this is a stitch. So, you could cross 1 by 1 if you wanted to do that. So if you just want to pick up 1, cross it, pick up 1 and cross it, you could do that too. Anyway, and then I'm going to read the comments here in a second when I'm done. Then round 7 and 8, 9 and 10, you're going to purl, knit, purl, knit. Again, you can eliminate one of those or 2 of those rounds if you want to make it shorter. And then, and that's this part right here. So that's this bulky part here. Okay. So the first part that's these two. So if you want to eliminate one of those, then that's fine. So if you did, then it would be like that. Okay. And it would eliminate this row here. Okay. So it would be this kind of braided sort of look, and then eliminate this and then go to here. So, but we'll see, it'll be more evident once I make one with like a less like jumbo yarn, and we'll see what it looks like without that. And, so anyway, so round 7, through 10, you're going to, so purl, knit, and that's like a round of purl, a round of knit, a round of purl, a round of knit, and then we're going to chain, bind off, and then weave in the ends. And so, the top of the cowl is the cast on. So the chain 1 bind off, I've got a video on chain 1 bind off. I've got a video on purl, a video on knitting, and you want to do a U knit. And then, but if you want to know how to cross them and everything, you can check out the Chic Retreat cowl video. It's a very long video. Go to the description, open it up, and look at the section for the Indian cross stitch, or the dropped crossed stitches. Okay. So, or the crossed drop stitches. Anyway, so, I'm going to go back and read your comments, and then we're going to head out. I'm going to head out of here. I've got like, 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to, close up the video. So if you have any more questions, let me know. I'll try and get to them. My Crafty Den says, Darling is, I am on the KB site shopping for Zippy Loom. I'm getting the master set, 2 Zippy, 1 set of corners, and the project book. Oh, you watch all my videos. Oh, thank you so much. You love my videos. Hey, by the way, now, if you haven't hit the buy the thing yet, if you're getting the master set, it comes with the corners. So if you're trying to make this one, you don't need those corners. So if you want to have corners for, like, if you want another set to use and you want to have 2 projects going with corners at the same time, then by all means do it. I'm not trying to tell you not to buy something, but I want you to know, I don't want you to buy it and think, oh my gosh, I have extra corners. Why did I buy this? So, and of course you could always give them as a gift to someone. So anyway, so the Zippy master set, go check out the review so you know what you get. And then I also have a video on connecting, which is a shorter video. It's a short version of that video. So, anyway, oh, what does she says? I watch all your videos. I love your videos, and I love your story. Oh, thank you. Hope you. Oh, and she didn't finish, or he or she didn't finish. Hope you something. But anyway, thank you. Oh, you have a 9-year-old son and loves to do what you're doing, so I'm getting an extra for him. Oh, great. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, then you can rock that out. You may want 2 more zippies though. Then if you've got a master set and then you bought 2 zippies and then a corner, you might want to get 2 more zippies. If you want to do something in the round. And he could totally make the 9-year-old could totally make a hat that would fit. So yeah, he would. I've got a video for a hat on that for him. He probably would enjoy. I have a 10-year-old daughter, so I understand. Ellie says my crafty used KB Perks in coupon code box. Oh, KB Perks. Thanks for the tip, Ellie, on coupons. I'm not sure what that coupon's for, but that's great. Oh, Bridget, thank you. I'm awesome. You're awesome. Thank you. Good morning, Carol. She kind of joined us late. Melissa says the video stopped for me again, having lots of issues watching tonight. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, you have a good night. Awesome. So, okay, well, thank you guys for coming on today. I hope you enjoyed the cross stitch cowl. Again, I'll be having to write this pattern up, but I already took the notes so that I'll be able to do that. I'm going to go hang out with my husband and go have some fun today. So, you guys take care. Catch the video on YouTube. Be sure and catch it on Google Chrome or the Safari, because those are working for me. And you have a wonderful weekend. We'll catch you later. Bye, everyone, and happy crafting.